everybody, it's Techno here, and today I'm going to show you the wild item setup, a method of increasing the chances of wild Pokemon holding items. In case you didn't know, you can catch a Pokemon from the wild and find out it's holding a little surprise. Now, not every species in the wild has a chance of holding something, but there are some chances to find some pretty cool things this way. A species either has a 5% chance of holding an item, a 50% chance of holding an item, or the rare 100% chance. Step 1. Compound Eyes. The first thing we need to do is increase those odds with the ability Compound Eyes. This ability increases those aforementioned rates into these new and improved rates, making the chances of holding an item with the wild Pokemon way more common. In Pokemon Black and White, the best option is hands down Joltik. In the description will be a guide to Joltik's location. Step 2. Frisk. The next thing we need is a Pokemon with the ability Frisk. This ability notifies the trainer if the opposing Pokemon is holding something. There are some pretty pitiful options for this in these games, but I'd have to say the best choice is to get yourself a Stantler. It's in the post-game, but it's accessible in both versions, and it ties well into Step 3. Step 3. Thief. The final step is to get the TM for Thief, which you can find in Wellspring Cave. There's a guide to a very old video of mine linked in the description. Step 4. It's setup time, baby. Okay, so let's set up our Pokemon party in the following order. In the first position up here, place the Pokemon with Compound Eyes. Again, mine is Joltik. In the second position, place the Pokemon with the ability Frisk. Mine is Stantler. In position 3, I recommend bringing something strong to prevent you from blacking out, and it's preferable if it can fly as well. We need our Pokemon with Compound Eyes to faint, believe it or not, so let's go into a battle with a really high level Pokemon and have it knock out your Joltik. Even if it's fainted, its ability still triggers and affects the hold rates of wild Pokemon as long as it's the first Pokemon in your party. Next, go ahead and teach Thief to your Frisk Pokemon. Stantler is great because it can learn Thief from TM, so if your Frisk Pokemon can't learn it, bring a Pokemon who can. And be sure to take off any items that it might be holding too. This is important. Now it's time to put all your hard work to the test. We're going to go battle the Pokemon that is holding the item you're looking for. Let's just say you're looking for a Moonstone, which can be found on Wild Clefairy. We're going to battle this Pokemon over and over and over again. With our fainted Joltik leading the party, our chances increase by default from a 5% chance of Clefairy holding a Moonstone to a 20% chance. Once the battle begins, our Frisk Pokemon will come out automatically because Joltik is fainted. If nothing happens, then flee the battle. You'll eventually get a message that looks like this, and it's notifying the trainer that Stantler notices a held item on the opponent. If you see this message, and your Pokemon is not holding an item, you can just use Thief to steal it right off the Pokemon and then run away from the battle, or, if you want to, you could throw a Pokeball and instead catch it and take the item off later. In summary, the Compound Eyes ability increases the chance of finding a wild Pokemon that's holding an item, the Frisk ability weeds out the ones that aren't, and the Thief move lets you steal it without catching it. With this trick, it shouldn't take you very long to find what you need. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, everybody, and as always, Techno's out.